Oh, we got us a arch going over here. We're getting fancy. I'll tell you what, this Chuck guy, what a great guy. Paying my tabs for me over here. Oh, the man with the plan is joining me, folks. The man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Chuck himself.
You gotta do something to turn this around, Cole.
Yeah, let's see, where's your volume level at here, Mr. Chuck? I'm gonna say you're 2. Pat, is Mr. Chuck volume knob 2 over here? There you go, Chuck, try that out.
I said we gotta do something to turn this around.
There he is.
And bring back bad memories of last year.
You know, there was a couple pretty significant mistakes and some rattles of balls in there, which obviously happens to everybody. But there's a few more than I would have liked to have seen. I'm not particularly biased on teams here. I do play for both, but APA side has definitely had some odd rolls and some wobbles of balls.
Yeah. Well, I am particularly biased.
Yeah. And you know I love you, Chuck, but I
understand.
Here to watch some pool.
I understand.
But yeah, APA needs a win here for sure.
We need to kick it in gear here.
Yeah.
What we got?
I like this matchup though.
We got Dennis and Bruce and Ed and Bryant.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Dennis has got he got really unlucky a couple of times. He broke out a couple of balls and they rode a little too far. He didn't actually play as bad as it looked there. He just got a little unlucky a couple of times.
There's 2 shots in that last match. I said if these guys come back and watch this stream afterwards, they're gonna be like, who's this 540 Fargo guy telling me how to run out of rack? But there was 2 times where I feel like Dennis kind of just, I don't know, they're just not the way that I don't think a lot of people would have shot the balls. But yeah, there was a couple that he did. It was just pure unlucky. But there's a couple times where I feel like he could have been out, and I don't know if he, not the Dennis I know. But
yeah, you're right. But
he's got some practice in him now. He'll pop out now.
Robbie, you think Dennis and Bruce belong in the old folks' home, huh? Well, I'm not far behind them. So, you guys need to come down and check out what we got in the Chinese auction. We still got a really nice Christmas tree. Of course, I'm a little biased on that. My daughter made it, but it really looks good. It wouldn't fit in Charlie Brown's house. We still got a half pot going on. Come down and support the Boys and Girls Club. I'm, like I told Cole, I'm completely biased on who wins the matches, but the cause is what this is all about. The Boys and Girls Club is
definitely what matters.
Help those kids stay out of trouble and give them something to do. They're the future of our country. So
absolutely. I used to run ads for them way back in the day when I was going to school for radio and TV.
Really?
Oh yeah.
How cool. How cool.
On the radio station every day doing ads for people.
Well, what do we got here? It looks like Bruce made a ball and Dennis is contemplating what's going on.
Did. Let's give a quick shout out here to Midwest Roofing. If you guys got some storm damage going on, whatever you may have, they're a great sponsor out here. So if you got something going on with your roof, make sure to hit them up first. So let's see what kind of deals they can give you. Midwest Roofing.
Looks like they took stripes and I don't know.
Side of the table's a little clustered up there, but let's see what happens.
they don't have any balls that aren't makeable, but they got a couple that are really tough, that's for sure.
So they're probably going to shoot the combo here, I'd say. I don't think there's any other reachable stripe anyways. If he hits us good, might be good for the 11 there. Oh. It's,
There are worse places he could leave the cue ball than
yeah,
that.
absolutely. That's at the same time, it's definitely a shot I feel like Dennis should make. I feel like his nerves might be getting going a little bit.
I think this is Bryant's first time at the tables other than the singles today, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I do believe you are correct. He shot pretty good in singles.
He did. He shot real well. I'm at a disadvantage when it comes to, I know him, but I don't know him real well. I know he's from the Henderson-Owensboro area, and so I don't know him extremely well, but he played really well in the singles.
Yep, very strong. I'll say, too, he's got, that's unfortunate, super unlucky there. What I was going to say, though, is I think Bryant's got one of the, just a solid-looking stroke. Very, very consistent. He hits the ball well. That was unlucky there, though.
Yeah, that was unlucky there. That two ball made that pocket really big.
Yeah.
Still no easy out, even with ball in hand.
No, I wonder. I don't know. Maybe you come at this. Maybe you come at the 11 at a little bit of an angle and try to. What is that? It's not the 10 ball. It's the
12 ball, maybe over there, or 14, one of the two.
Yeah, maybe try to come at the 11 with a little bit of an angle and just pop that out, and then you shoot the 10. I think that's what they might try here, actually. Just pop that out a little bit. And as long as it hits it, you're still good on the 10 with a perfect angle to run up on that. Oh, no, it's not what they did. That still worked out, though.
That actually worked out really good.
Yeah.
That was a well-executed shot.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not a huge fan of letting that 8-ball or no, that wasn't even the 8-ball. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I believe it was.
It's kind of hard to tell these. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm not colorblind. It's just
it was the 8-ball, but it is kind of hard to tell from where we're at.
Yeah.
So you guys, I guess, seen that Cole was the referee for the first match and a half or so, and you've seen him rack more than he's racked in the last, 6 months probably.
Yeah, I got some practice in.
Cole's hitting them good, so he's not racking much these days.
Yeah, until all these guys come back and watch this stream and hear this Weasley little 540 Fargo guy telling them how to run out a rack.
Hey, shots are easy from here.
Yeah, no shit.
We don't miss many balls from these chairs.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's going to be ball in hand.
Yep. What did he do, miss cue?
No, he didn't miss cue. I don't think he thought he was as close to whatever stripe that was, and just barely ended up running into the edge of it while he was trying to shoot the ball down. And I would say that this should be, yeah, that 5's kind of weird. Oh, see, I keep thinking that 4 ball's the 8. No, it should be good from here.
Yeah, it's going to be, if they don't get out here, it's because they'd have to miss something they're not supposed to here for sure.
Most definitely.
That's how it's been so far today. It's just a key ball here and there for the APA, and it's not worked out so well for him yet.
Well, especially in a doubles format too. I feel like a lot of people get a little bit more in their head, just kind of worried about where you're leaving your partner, which I've always been a huge advocate of playing doubles. Is you make your ball, shoot it just like you would as if you weren't playing with somebody else, and that next person is very well qualified enough to do whatever they need to do. So
that's a really good philosophy, because I know when I'm not that I play a lot of pool, but when I play doubles, I try to leave my partner a shot that I would want, and probably don't have to do that.
Yeah. No, it's especially if you're playing with a fairly high-rated player. It's one of the worst things you can do. Just shoot your ball, let them figure it out, shoot it how you would normally shoot it, and all these guys are a high enough caliber, they'll be all right.
So what's he going to do? Go over here and shoot the 6 next, maybe?
Robbie sitting in the chair makes me an 800, huh? I don't know about all that. I'm just a guy with a microphone attached to my head right now.
Yeah, Robbie, I tell you, I haven't seen Cole miss a ball from this chair. I haven't seen him miss anything.
I guess that's true.
So I don't know if 800's high enough. I haven't seen him miss anything.
That's
a little.
It's a kind of, I mean, not like super weird, but that's a little wonky. I almost like shooting a 5 and holding it.
I agree with you. I would definitely shoot the 5, but
or actually either way, holding the 6 too, just coming up off that back rail. Actually, it's hard to tell the angles from here though too. I almost kind of like shooting the 6, maybe holding it, coming up off the back rail, and then the 5 in the side, and then you got your 8 straight down. But yeah, that's tough.
Yep. Hey, my side of things anyway caught a break here. I hope he can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Not that I'm wishing that anybody misses any balls. Right. I don't want you to think that, but they caught a break.
Don't put too much thought in it here and just roll it up. Good
nice shot, Bruce.
That'll put APA on the board at 1-0. Chuck, you know how to do this over here? Is it the mouse maybe?
Yeah, it's the mouse, and then you got to hit save. Yeah. All this technical stuff is sometimes above my head, but when you put it in there, if you hit save, you're good. Looks like you got it.
I did it. Look at me, guys.
All right.
Technological genius over here.
And that would have to be factual because I am not. So, Kim, you think it helps to know your partner's playing style and preferences too? Well, I usually know my partner's preferences and playing style, but I usually make mine and say, hey, I made mine, you deal with it.
Everybody's got good playing with me too, so I could care less. That's why I hate playing doubles with just about anybody outside of Kim and like people I'm pretty close with, because I'm just there to play pool, man. Make your ball, I'll figure it out.
Well, Cole, let me tell you something. It's not just because I'm sitting here. If they can't play doubles with you, they got a problem, because you're about as easy going as anybody I ever seen.
Yeah. I ain't never been mad at nobody.
I've known you for years. I don't think I've ever seen you off kilter even once. So I'm pretty sure that you're easy going enough to play doubles with.
I'd like to think so.
So what we've got here, we got they're determining what they're going to take here. I see.
I definitely like solids.
Yep, I could see why.
Just hold this ball a tiny tad. Oh
missed
my
it.
Goodness gracious.
Wow. So that means the table is still open, correct?
Yes. I got a little bit of rules from each. I do like, me and Courtney were talking about it, I do like the rule format quite a bit. I think they took the advantages from each, like the cooler parts of both rules and kind of, pick the best of the best. I like this format a lot.
Yeah, I don't ever say much about the rules of anything because everybody's playing by the same rules, so if they like them, that's good enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of open off break, especially in a format like this, races to 5. I think being open off break I feel like you almost have to have that. But
I don't know what Bruce is exactly going to do here. He's probably is he going to shoot the 2 in the side maybe?
2 or 9, I'd say, one of the other 2. Oh wow,
he missed it too.
I think everybody's got some nerves going here. That's not a shot any of these guys should be missing. Happens though.
Eddie played very well against Dennis. See what he brings to the table here. I guess he's going to shoot the 10 in the corner, maybe. Nope.
Kim, I never once claimed I don't get mad at myself. I just said I don't get mad at other people. I've been known to get mad at myself a lot.
Throwing your boy under the bus in public.
She's good at it, let me tell you.
What are you doing?
She tried telling me I was grounded earlier.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, if anybody can ground you, I'd say Kim probably could.
That's
so
probably true. Get up off the 9 there.
So we sincerely hope you guys are enjoying the commentary and the pool. If you get a chance, come on down here to the Eagles and bid on some of the Chinese auction stuff, and just check out the pool playing. There are some really good players and even better human beings playing for the Boys and Girls Club, and that's what this is all about. A bunch of good human beings. Team APA is, at the moment, getting our butts kicked, but there's still hope. So come on down and check it out.
Definitely a great time, guys. If you're thinking about going anywhere else tonight, just switch your plans up. Come on down here, have you a drink. Everybody's partying, having a good time. Should have 6 here, and then
yeah,
you could almost even cheat even if you get real weird, you could cheat the. Oh man, never mind. That's very.
That's uncharacteristic for sure.
Absolutely. Lots of uncharacteristic shots going from a lot of the guys here, but that'll happen. If y'all ain't never played pool under pressure like this, it's hard to understand what's going on, but I tell you, I've been there, done that, and I know how it goes. So
they really should be in good shape here, though. There's really nothing that should stop them from getting out.
That's a good leave there. There's natural roll, shoot that ball down the rail, should be good. Might be a little wonky getting back on the 8, but all you gotta do is leave yourself a little angle, should be good. You might have liked to rolled up a little bit
more, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still be good coming back across table, but now you're gonna have to shoot the 15 in the pocket that you probably didn't really want to, I think, but.
That was nicely done.
He's going to roll up a little further than he wanted to again, though. Now it's going to make shooting that 10 ball kind of wonky, I do believe.
Yeah, I believe you're right, because he's got to hit it hard enough to get there, and that's going to leave the cue ball coming back this way. I believe you're right.
I don't know. You might be able to a little bit of low left and try to hold it there, but that's definitely not ideal. Not where they want it to be. We know that you always do what you want, Kim. That's a
given.
Yeah, everybody that knows you knows that.
That is a given. And nobody argues with you about it either. Oh. Boy, you talk about a hanger. There's a hanger.
That is in the pocket.
That's a hanger.
Might be deeper than the one the last round that was sitting there.
Even though these two balls are basically sitting in front of pockets, the 8 ball is still going to be just a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I don't hate that.
I don't either.
Shoot it with draw, bring it back down table.
But it's still,
or not really draw, just a little stop shot, drag it down.
It's going to make this shot is interesting.
Yep. Played it just how I needed to. That's a great shot.
Nice shot, Dennis Schnell.
Yep.
That's a
great shot.
That is the Dennis that I know and love.
Right. And there we go.
How about that? 2-0.
Another one on the board for him, folks.
Well, Robbie, I could think of worse things than sitting with you in an old folks' home, I think. I'm not quite ready to go there yet, but I'm not that far off. But I could think of worse things to do than sitting around with you at an old folks' home. We'd make fun of everybody, and ourselves, mostly ourselves, probably. But
I'd check myself into one if I could. Just retire, call it a day.
Call it a day. Yeah, well, I'm kind of hoping I get to that retirement pretty soon. So, but hey, we got a lead. We got a 2-0 lead here. Maybe Cole's the good luck charm here. I don't know. And Dennis is breaking, so if everybody hadn't noticed, those of you that don't know Dennis, or even those of you that do, normally wears a ball cap all the time. He's got a great big Packers tattoo on the top of his head.
Solid.
So when you see him, tell him, how about the Bears? That always makes him happy.
Yeah, Courtney said she was trying to play the Bears theme song when he walked out earlier. I said I don't think he would have been very happy with you.
That might have gotten under his skin a little bit. Tina Louise, you are not dropping me off at the old folks' home. I'm not ready for that. By the way, I have your debit card. You left it here. I gave the bartender a $100 tip. And
you want to do a shot?
And Cole and I are going to drink on it the rest of the day.
Let's go. All we need is a little one-word approval. I'm ready for a shot.
I'm not doing any shots, but a blackberry and crown and lemonade would be okay, especially on my wife.
There you go.
She can't do anything about it. She's all the way across town. She might be able to do something about it when I get home, but she can't do about it immediately.
You're good for now.
I'm good for now. Hey, nice shot, Dennis.
That is a good shot. See where he ends up here. Bump that. Two ball stayed decent.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad.
Shoot the two ball there. Just a little stop shot. Drag the little draw on the 5. Break them balls out. Might be good.
Might be able to use that 11 ball if they need the side pocket. They've got some options here. That was a very good shot.
Yep, I like that. I think that it's hard to tell the angle, but I think just a little bit of draw breaks that. That one's gonna get a. Oh, that's a great shot.
Tina, I love you, and there will be more charges on your debit card, most likely.
Oh man. I don't know. Man, I almost like just playing that natural angle and shooting the one far side up.
I agree with you. I think he probably tried to do a little much with that. Of course, it's easy for me to say that from here. He might shoot the 4 ball here. I don't know how straight he is on it. I don't know.
Bank on the one looks absolutely enticing, but that's definitely not the right shot as of right now. Might get kind of wonky there. Not a terrible leave.
No, not terrible at all. Not terrible at all.
Just blocked. They were shit out of luck, Chuck.
Shit out of luck. Well,
that's crazy.
That's all right. I got a debit card, too. It's got her name on it, too.
There we go.
So, in all seriousness, folks, sitting here having a good time with my buddy Cole and watching a little pool. But if you believe in the Boys and Girls Club like we do, come on down here and bid on some auction items and bid on a Christmas tree and get a half pot ticket and help these guys out. I like to joke, I like to carry on, but Boys and Girls Club does a lot of good things in our community. Keeps people busy, keeps people out of trouble, keeps people off the streets, and after all, the future of our country is in their hands eventually. So come on out and help out a good cause.
Especially in today's day and age, I feel like some kids be running wild, so need all the help they can get. It's also, while we're mentioning that, let's just give a huge shout out to River City Eagles as well for holding the event. It's huge. People spend a lot of time putting all this stuff together. We really appreciate them everybody getting together as a club and working together to be able to put something like this on, especially something that does support something so good like the Boys and Girls Club. All the sponsors in general too. Shout out to all of them. Without them, something like this wouldn't be able to happen. So every year it keeps getting bigger. So hopefully next year we can make it bigger than it is this year.
Absolutely. The need never stops. So
almost got a weird roll there. Should be all right here. Float it up a little bit.
That was a very nice shot. Left him a couple options.
Yeah. I think oh man, shooting that one. Yeah, I don't hate that, I guess. Yeah, I like that. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Eddie's going to roll down and shoot to 13 then in the side, I guess, and 15 in the corner, and just a matter of getting shape on the 8-ball.
Yep. Oh,
he might have hit it a little hard.
He did.
He did hit it a little hard.
That is very unfortunate.
Did hit it a little hard.
Might have, depending on this angle here, I think a one-rail kick goes past that 4. I could be wrong. I'd say that's probably the shot, though. Yeah, that's what he's going to try. He does get a good hit.
He does. That was a good shot.
And it rolled out a
little farther than he wanted it to, but that's still a good hit.
Yeah.
Oh, so Robbie, I didn't know Tina was your girlfriend. Be careful. And she does have a little bit of a temper once in a while. Not that I would know a lot about that in almost 30 years. But she's a good woman. She's been putting up with me for a long time.
Yeah, it's impressive by itself.
So I think we should be out here, Cole.
Yeah,
I don't know how straight he is.
No, I think that's a perfect angle to just play it with top, let it float up 1, maybe 2 rails, 8 in the side.
Too hard.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why.
He might be able to make that in the corner, but he's got to take a chance on scratching.
Yeah, you can still make it in the side or the corner, but they made it way harder than it needed to be there. He definitely, if anything, he wanted to be short side of that ball, not long side. So.
Right. Again, though, they're easy to make from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's definitely a tweener. That's it.
I think I like shooting in the side with draw myself, but
I think he's shooting it in the corner. I think. I actually believe that's where I would have played it too, not because I know how to play this game, but because he would have took a chance on possibly blocking the hole there as well.
Yeah, there might be, depending on, it's hard to tell the angle from here, but there's either going to be a combo shot played here or a nasty defense. Actually, I don't hate the combo there either, because the combo floats the cue ball over on the other side of the table and makes their 8 weird regardless, so you might as well fire at it in my opinion. But Logan, so we were actually talking. Me and Courtney were talking about that a lot earlier. I I feel like that should be something that they need to set up before they start playing. Just the two people that are on a team by themselves. Like, hey, if I get in a solid momentum, don't even try to come up to the table. Like, let me just let my stroke out. Because a lot of people get really in their head when they start having people coaching them. So I totally understand where you're coming from that aspect. Sometimes all these players are super high caliber. You just let them do what they're gonna do. Start getting in their ear a little bit too much and rattle a ball or what have you. That's a good shot. Yeah, I like firing at that ball.
That was a good shot. That was a very good shot. They got to come with another one here, though. I can't. Again, it's hard for Cole and I to see the angles from here, but
I think
it looks like a pretty steep angle.
I think that's plenty far off the rail, though, that you're perfectly fine. Natural angle leaves you on the 8. Just play it all the way down. Don't be scared of it. Don't baby it. Let it come off that back rail. So he's got plenty of room here, I'd imagine. It's just one you can't be scared of. You just got to let it go.
Yeah,
Wow.
he did.
Well, he didn't hit it. He hit it a little bit thicker than he wanted to, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of nerves going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's got ball in hand on the 8, so don't change the score yet. It could be.
And that'll make it 3-0, guys. 3-0. Not 30. 3. All right, Chuck, you got APA on a little run here.
A little heater. I like it.
They need to get a point going, so let's see what they can do here.
If anybody wants to accuse me of being biased, then they're right. They're not accusing me. I am definitely biased. So, got a little heater going on.
Yeah, 3-0 is huge in a race to 5.
So, Logan, how's the bachelor party going?
What bachelor party's he on?
Kyle.
Oh, nice.
And
they out anywhere fun?
I don't look like they were on some type of lake or something when I saw the pictures earlier.
Sweet. Logan, where you at, bub? I'm a sucker for a good wedding and bachelor party.
Make sure Kyle doesn't call Tina, because she will flat tell him not to do it.
I've been there, done that. I'm a sucker for Barkley. You already know I'm down there all the time.
I can't wait. At some point in time, I'm going to retire, and that's what I'm going to do is fish.
Good Lord.
Look out, Bo.
Yeah, no kidding. I love me some ping pong, though.
That shirt he's got on would look good with a big yellow stain on it, Logan.
I gotta be careful telling Logan stuff like I like ping pong, though, because he's gonna be like, let's bet 1,000 on ping pong.
Yeah, no kidding. 2 flies going up the wall.
Yeah.
Which one gets there first? You're right. That's a nice little shot by Bruce.
Oh, beer pong, not ping pong. I'll take that bet.
The next match, for those of you who are following along in the stream, is Nick and Clint And I don't think I'm speaking too far out of turn to say that those are the best two players on their respective teams. I believe that's definitely the case. I think they're the so-called anchors, I would say for sure.
Yeah, me and Courtney were talking about that one earlier. I think that'll be great just because I know they play a decent amount together. I think they're going to be comfortable shooting their best games. I think that'll be a really fun game to watch. I know Clint was rattling a couple balls, making some kind of uncanny, unlike him mistakes earlier, but I think once him and Nick get to going, I think he might buckle down a little bit.
I think it should be a fun match to watch.
Absolutely. Logan said beer or paddle. He wants it for 100.
Well, Logan, I don't know how much action you're going to get on that because there's Clint plays a little more than Nick does. Nick's got twin daughters. I know that pretty well because they're my granddaughters, and he chases them around a lot. He didn't play as much pool, but I think it'll be a good match.
Logan, I'll tell you what, I'll take you up for that. We'll pay each other next time we see each other. I'll take that.
How about that? We got another one. 4 in a row.
Yep, that was a quick one, too. That was some good shooting.
I hear Mickey for the first time today over there saying, how about a comeback? He hasn't had to use that word yet today, so I'm liking that he has to use that word. So again, we got Nick and Clint coming up next, and then another match that I'm really looking forward to seeing is Kenny and Trey. Kenny's game has really come a long way in the last year or so, and I've known Trey about 20 years. He's a bulldog on a pool table. That'll be a good match to watch.
Kenny was hitting balls very good earlier.
And then we have Courtney and Haley after that. So we've got some really good matches coming up. This Nick and Clint match should be one of the better ones we're going to see.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
So we, again, we've got raffles and Chinese auction. We had soup. I don't think there's much food back there. I think it's gone. But
we done ran through that.
We have a Christmas tree and several other items to raffle off. All the proceeds, all the money that's raised goes to the Boys and Girls Club. We want to raise a bunch of money for these guys. What a great cause. Right here local. That was a nice shot.
It was great.
By Eddie.
Give a quick little shout out to Eastside Eagles Country Club as well. I know that was where this was supposed to go on. I think they had a little miscommunication or something with a band that was supposed to play there tonight. But everybody that plays pool here also plays out there. So another great establishment. You guys go out and visit them as well. Always something going on out there, whether it be line dancing, pool, watching a game. Always a good time out there as well. Shout out to Eastside Eagles Country Club.
If he gets that cue ball out of this mess, they could get out of this rack pretty simply. Just got to get the cue ball around and out of there. I believe he overhit it just a little bit, but maybe not. I can't tell if he can shoot the 5 or not.
What if we go switch us over to an overhead view there real quick, Chuck? It's that one right there to your right. Yes, sir. See if we can get a better look at it here.
I don't think he can see enough of the 5 to make it. So it looks like he's going to shoot the 2.
Not a bad leave at all. He's got shot on the 9 ball, but
not a bad leave though.
No.
He kind of got his ball in the middle of all that to make him play around it a little bit.
It's a lot of blue.
Bruce has some options here for sure, but
Absolutely.
I guess the 9-ball is his best shot.
I'm running to the bathroom here super quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, Mary, I didn't see you. You're rooting for the right team. We're just got to kick it in gear a little bit. And we happen to be up a little bit in this match, but the first couple have not gone our way. But we are up a little bit in this match, so hopefully we can bring it home. Kind of interested to see what Bruce has got in his mind here. That was a really, really nice shot. That was a really nice shot. Left Dennis a cut shot on this 13 ball, and he drains it. Got a little unlucky, though. Dennis has had about 3 of those today. If he doesn't hit that 10 ball, he gets back on the other side of it, and Bruce can shoot it in the corner. And they're in pretty good shape. As it is, it looks like Bruce has got a combo, and that's all. Unless he chooses to try to do something with the 9 ball. He's got some options, but Dennis, that's about 3 times that he's just bumped into a ball and things just didn't turn out the way he had it planned. So, but that's not a bad shot. Left a lot of blue between the balls up there at that end of the table that they need to get to. So that's not bad. Again, we'd sincerely like to thank sponsors for sponsoring this event: Expressway Dodge, Talbot Roofing, Double Eagle Insurance, Independent Tank and Tower, Pittman Tree Service. You guys know a little bit about what each one of those people do. Expressway Dodge, of course, if you have car needs, vehicle needs, they have a big service department. They can take care of you in a lot of different ways. Got a couple of salesmen that work there that I know that'll hook you up, and of course Eddie is a general manager there. Laura Talbot is represents Talbot Roofing, and she does a lot of, I don't know 100% of all she does, but I know that she cleans a lot of roofs and makes older roofs looks new. And so if you have roofing needs, make sure you call Laura. Double Eagle Insurance, and Nick Helmrich works there. He's been working there for several years. Has several different insurance companies that he can deal with. So if you have insurance needs, give him a call.
What's the score?
The score is 4-0. So these sponsors that are helping out when you get ready to spend money on something, spend it here local with some of these people that are helping the Boys and Girls Club out. It's the right thing to do. The money stays here local. They're not national companies. They don't have big money, so they're taking their time and their money to help out a good cause. And when you get ready to go spend money on something that you need, that one of these people offer, spend it there if you would.
Most of the time it's cheaper anyways.
Call it a comeback.
That is going to be a good leave right there.
It was a good shot.
Possibility to shoot that 1 ball, but that side pocket is huge. Being that close to the rail, I don't know if you can get enough draw on that ball to keep it out of the side or not. They're going to have to figure something out here.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to shoot the 2, even though that's the easiest ball for him to hit. He probably doesn't want to shoot the 2 because it's kind of in the way.
Left it long. That's
That's not really good or bad.
No, yeah, not much else you can do there, I guess.
There wasn't a whole lot else to do. Mary, I like your optimism. There is still a lot of pull, we hope. I like your optimism. We get on the board, never know what's going to happen here. That was a good shot.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of taking that ball right there, but what do I know?
I was thinking the same thing when he shot it, but he made that look good. That could have got him out, actually.
Yeah, as long as you can. I guess there's enough room for that 15.
If he makes the 15 right now, they've got a possibility of getting out.
Yep. 8 ball's sitting a little wonky with the 5 there, but they can make something happen. Not sure why he's looking at the 10 here.
Me neither.
Unless it.
He must have not have thought the 15 went, and it may not have.
It's hard to tell from here.
From here, it looked like it did, but that does not mean that that's absolutely the case. For those of you unfamiliar with what we're doing here, we're 15 feet from the pool table looking at a camera, so it's a much different view than what they have right at the pool table. Plus, it's pretty easy to make balls sitting in a chair instead of actually at the table. Jeremy, the overall score is BCA's up 3-0. We, however, are up 4-0 in this match, so we're on the hill and hopefully about to make it 3-1.
Let's try switching back to that other camera angle there, Chuck, the one we were at before this. See if it looks any better. I think it's just the
front.
Yeah, either one of them. Check both of them. That's a good angle. I like that angle.
Guess he's going to play safe here.
I think so. Try to get it behind that 8. It's a good shot. Actually, I take that back. I think 9 goes straight down.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't like it, but I think I would have shot the 1 ball there. But again, I'm sitting in a chair commentating and they're playing. So
yeah, to be fair, I think I would have taken the 1 and maybe then played the safe. Get that 1 out of the way. He plays it in the side. That's a good shot. I was not expecting him to do that. If that ball slows down.
This 8 ball is still going to be a little wonky, probably.
Yeah, I think at this point, from where they're at now, you got to shoot the 15. You got to get cue ball somewhere up at the center of the table, and I don't think it's going to go straight. You almost got to play it rail first off the 5, I think. Which that right there leaves a decent angle to float the cue ball up to where they're going to probably need it to be.
I think he's going to try to get on the back side of the 8 up here. I think he is. I think he's going to go 3 rails around the table. Maybe even, yeah, I'd say 3 rails around the table. Try to shoot the 8 back up in the same corner he's shooting at now, I think. Nope, he went for the bank shot. He did get the ball down here.
Yeah, I did. I mean, yeah. Got where he needed to be. It's a risky shot, but it would have worked out.
Well, when you're up 4-0, it's a little less risky than it would be if you're. Yeah. I don't really blame him for trying that at that point
not
in time.
at all.
But it probably will cost him this rack.
Pretty good shot, decent little angle. Just let him draw it back across table 1 rail and get back on it that way.
That was a nice shot, Eddie. That was a nice shot.
Very, very well executed. a great leave on the one ball as well for him to have that angle. All right, guys, they couldn't shut it out. That'll make it
4-1.
4-1. That was a good little rack. That was fun to watch.
That was fun to watch. I learned more and more I can't play this game because there was a couple shots in that rack that I would have definitely shot the one ball and not played safe first, but it worked out for them. They won the rack.
That's right.
They won the rack.
I'll tell you what, I was talking to Courtney. I don't know. Have you ever used one of those Predator racks that they're using over there?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever used one. I like that thing a lot.
They're nice.
Very nice.
They're nice racks. They're nice racks. I actually think I prefer them to the Magic racks. I do. But especially racking 8-ball.
Yeah, and as long as it's a new table with a fresh spot, 100%. Now, if you got a little bit of older felt on the table and ball, that top ball's not sitting good, I'd probably prefer Magic. But a table in this nicer condition, I definitely like that. Just that way, Magic rack's not sitting in your way.
Right.
If you can't move it.
Right.
Not a huge fan of Magic rack and 8-ball, regardless. I like them in 9-ball, but.
Robbie, I didn't even know Tennessee and Georgia were playing tonight, to be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of college football. Courtney's a big Oregon Ducks fan, and so I pay a little bit of attention to that, but I don't usually watch college football till playoff time.
How about them Hoosiers, though?
They're pretty good. Even though I don't watch them, I know they're undefeated, and they play Ohio State next week, so.
Yeah, that might be brutal.
They're gonna.
If we win that, the streets might be on fire, though.
They're gonna be in some good company next week. I think the game's at Ohio State too. So
it is, yeah.
They're got their hands full.
Still open here, guys. Feel like, man, it's kind of tough to call. I think you almost, I don't know. I like stripes. It's just
I like the stripes just for the fact that the 6 ball's in jail at the moment, and you've got you got balls. You got two balls there cluster, but you got several balls around there to break them out.
Very multiple breakout options for sure.
Matter of fact, I think you might be able to get it right now if you shot the 11 ball, but that's just. I think that, again, the angles don't look the same here as they do at the pool table, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think you can hold that. I think 11 ball you run into the 5.
I thought maybe you could go around it, come off of it 2 rails, and go into the 2 balls from the backside.
Yeah, I think it might be a little too close. That's just my opinion, though.
Might be steep.
I think you do have to shoot the 11 here regardless, but if that's what you're going for.
Trey Woodall, what do you mean don't call it a comeback? It would be a comeback, and I don't really want to call it one.
Yeah, you even allowed to be on your phone over there? You're lucky I ain't reffing still. I'd be throwing a yellow flag.
I don't want to call it a comeback. I want to call it a closeout. That's what I want to call it. Looking forward to seeing you and Kenny play here in a little bit. Bruce did exactly what I.
He did get, yes, it did come off the 5, but
Yeah.
he did get back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good shot.
Well, I don't know if it was or not.
Well, I mean, it's in theory. He didn't get very lucky with the leave there, unfortunately. But
That's exactly how I would have shot that, except I probably wouldn't have executed even anywhere near that good.
looking better.
Trey, do we need to come and take your phone away from you? You're not supposed to be paying any attention to the phone. You're supposed to be paying attention to the matches.
He's probably sitting in the bathroom on YouTube looking at pool playing tutorials or something, trying to cheat his way through it. Yeah.
You think? Tell you what, me and Trey go back a long ways. He's a good dude. He is a bulldog on the table. Anybody that thinks that he's going to go down easily is sadly mistaken. He is a bulldog.
I feel like I've played on like a million different teams with that man. Got close. He's all right. Yeah, I love me some Trey.
Good dude. Really good dude. And he is also a sponsor of this event. He has started his own business called Cuts on Q, and that's a kind of a snazzy name. It's a lawn care service. He does landscaping work, lawn service, several different things. If you
need a jack of all trades,
need something along those lines done, give Trey a call. This hole is getting a little deeper every shot, looks like. Eventually that 13 ball is going to have to be shot. Might be now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I actually still like the 9 ball here and trying to hold it and float it down.
Float it down and shoot the 14 in the corner. I can't execute that shot, but Bruce might be able to. I'd hit it too hard and it would end up over here in the middle of the table somewhere.
Oh, we still got a shot at it. I like that shot. It's a good shot.
He's got a shot at it. This has made this shot in his sleep. Just a matter if he can make it now.
Right.
Bring the cue ball across the table, maybe.
Yeah, he was actually, before it even started today, he was practicing these shots a bunch. These shots right here, just playing them all the way down, so I bet you that's what he does.
He missed it.
Yep. Not happy about that one either.
No. He doesn't show much emotion, but you can tell there he wasn't very happy.
Oh, something on the table there.
Looks like the cue ball kind of went sideways, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of piece of chalk or something. I think realistically that ball should have been tied up on the 7. They got a little lucky there, I think. Not that it would have mattered, but.
Again, guys, come on down and see us. We've got lots of stuff in the Chinese auction, Christmas tree, half pot raffle. Help us raise some money for the Boys and Girls Club.
I might even raffle off a date with myself.
Oh, hey, all you women out there hear that? Coles might raffle off a date.
I'll pay too. We'll just, that's unfortunate.
Well,
I think you did it on purpose. Never mind. I didn't see where that ball was at.
Yeah, I think you might have missed that one on purpose.
Yeah, y'all come on down. I'll even pay for the date. We'll just raffle it off.
That's a hell of an offer.
I know. I'm here for the Boys and Girls Club, Chuck, you know.
That's a hell of an offer.
Maybe Trey will buy it. I'll take him out for a nice steak dinner.
Well, make sure you take some pictures. Make sure you take pictures. Nobody will ever see them. Don't worry about it.
That's right. Surprised the comment section isn't flooded already, you know, just throwing money my way. That's crazy. They don't even love me.
They probably didn't hear you right.
Oh, we got one. Bob Denver. Bob Denver wants to know what's going on. You start the bidding at however much you want, sir. come pick you up in a drop-top BMW. We'll go out on the town, baby.
And Carrie Buddy said you did say steak. He
did.
did, Carrie. I heard him.
I'm a man of my word.
I heard him. He did say steak. I would be worried about the other end of that, what you got to do to get it, but that's just me. That's a nice shot.
That was a very nice shot. Yeah, Kim, I did kind of just pimp myself out, didn't I? But it's for a good cause, so it'll be all right.
He even said he would pay, Kim. So I know you do what you want, but you clear it with Devin. Make sure. and it might be a happening thing.
I don't know if Kim buys it, I'll buy all the ingredients and then she has to cook.
She has to make it. It's now he's changing his tune. Kim.
no, we can still. I'll still uphold my word, but we can also do that. All right, guys. We got us a game going.
It's 4-2.
4-2, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Trey?
Trey, are you? Did you just hear my proposition over here? I'm raffling myself off for a date.
Oh, no kidding.
And you were the first person he mentioned.
Yeah, I said maybe Trey will buy it. I'll pay for the date. We'll raffle it off. I'll pay for the date. I said maybe Trey will buy it. I'll take you out for a nice steak dinner.
Yeah.
But Carrie Buddy's trying to get on your action.
Yeah.
He
Only if you wear the boots.
Hey, I'll wear whatever you want, baby.
It was funny. We was in Hampton one time, and I come out in my boots and socks and just like these. It was St. Patrick's Day, and I had some like St. Patrick's Day underwear on. And I come walking out.
Dennis just broke and knocked the cue ball off the table. So this match is getting a little tighter than I really am comfortable with. I would like to see a closeout here.
Yeah. Need to buckle down. Mr. Greg Davis, long time no see, sir. I miss you.
Me too, Greg. You're one of the nicest people I've ever known in my life.
Absolutely.
And we wish you were here as well.
That is the definition of good people right there.
Yeah, I don't really think you're that far away. If you're around home, it's just pretty much straight down 41. Get your butt down here. Love to see you.
22.50. That's not a terrible starting bid, I guess.
22.50.
It's kind of odd number, but I'll take it.
Well, Bob, you got some people on here that might overbid that, though. I mean, Carrie said you said steak, and Trey's now interested, so.
Mike Taylor, we are at Eagles on Franklin, sir. Right down the street from Buds, Chasers, all that good stuff, just right past the railroad tracks.
Well, Greg, I'm sorry you had to work on a Saturday, but I really do sincerely miss you, dude. You're a hell of a guy, and this is going on again tomorrow, unless the BCA continues this ass whooping they're putting on us right now. It will be going on again tomorrow.
Have a little faith there, Chucky.
Oh, I got faith, but it should be going on again tomorrow. So if you don't have plans tomorrow, I know you have a youngster at home and lots of stuff to take care of, but if you don't have plans tomorrow, come see us.
Kim, damn straight. Tell him how it is.
Is that the same as bidding 100, Kim? Is that what that is?
She knows how I operate. Yeah, price of beef is a little up there.
Greg's not only a nice guy, he's a intellectual as well.
That's
so
right.
He's trying to get the goods on this.
Yeah, and doing his research.
Hell, they got the solid, so they've got another chance to make this match even closer.
Yeah, that's get off the rail a little bit, hold that 3 ball, shoot the 2. Might be a rack here, guys. Let's see. He did hold it. That's gonna be a little bit weird, but I think he can, as long as he hits it soft enough. I think he can come off the 2 with a natural angle and just bump that 8, and they're good. I think it gets past the 9.
He might even, I can't tell, but he might even hit the 9 and knock it out of the way. It's again, the angles, folks, from the stream is different than the pool table, but
yeah. I think natural angle he gets past that 9 and bumps the 8. Nope, you were right. Makes things interesting.
It does. This is a Chuck Austin shot here. I would definitely play safe beyond the 8.
Well, yeah. 8 looks like it's probably on the rail, but as long as you get that cue ball just off it a little bit. Everything gets a little bit tougher when that ball's sitting on the rail there.
I mean, he might back bank that ball, but boy, that's tough. I think the 15's got him for the cross side, so he's got very limited options here. But you are talking about a guy that plays this game a lot better than I do, so let's see what he comes up with here.
And a great banks player, let's not forget that. So that's always in the playbook. I don't like it being that close to the rail though for that bank back. Kim didn't like my my options.
Well, Greg, it is unfortunate that you're working but make a little money, and I hope you and your family are doing well. I hope that new youngster is doing well.
He is trying the bank here, Chuck.
And take care of yourself, buddy. Hopefully I'll see you up around Princeton some of these days.
Yeah, I think it was just a little too stuck on that rail.
I agree with you. That was a tough shot. That was a really tough shot. That was a good attempt, but that was a tough shot. Kimmy is talking about you making dinner. You know, he backtracked on that. He did say he would pay for everything, the ingredients, though. So, you know, there's that.
I'll even pitch in a little bit. I'll throw on a little chef hat.
But I tell you what, that lead is not terrible at all. He's basically got one ball to shoot at that I can see.
Yeah, I think
the 13 ball is the only real clear shot that I see. That ball might go in the corner. I can't tell, but it's that really wasn't a bad effort by Eddie at all.
No, yeah, especially with that leave. I mean, it's tough. So, I mean, you could try thinning, which might be what he's doing. No, he's going to shoot it.
I would definitely shoot the 13 here.
Missed it.
But he got. I can't tell if he got good or not. It looks from here like he's good, like he's gonna have to masse it. But
I think he might be good here, rail first.
But I can't really tell for sure. Looks like he's got about half the ball covered, maybe a little more of it.
Yeah, it does look tough. I think literally another centimeter, and it would have been a very easy rail play. But I think he can.
It's pretty
get
tough.
there.
You're right. You can make it off the rail, but it's a tough shot because of the angle he's got to hit it at.
Even going off the rail, he still might have to put a little bit of spin off of it just to get it around there. And then once he does that, once it comes off the rail, you never really know what's going to happen. But he's going to try it. It's a great shot, though.
And once again, he put it in a tough spot. That 9 might go in the side, though.
Yeah, I think it's fairly. Thank you so much.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
That was a good place to get him started. If he makes this ball, this is the key shot in the rack right here.
Either one of those, and then playing the side.
That's
Just good. Now go ahead and shoot that in the corner, a little bit of draw, and then start shooting side, I guess.
I like it.
Yep, it's a good shot.
I like it. Looking for the closeout here, Cole. Can't lie to you. This has gone from 4-0 to being a little too close to comfort. So I'm looking for the closeout.
Yeah, they could use one here.
While they're contemplating this, don't forget, guys, we got a bunch of good sponsors here. I think we got around 30 of them. Just going down the list again, we got Phone Todd. That's Brandon McNeely, Pat Akers. If you got iPhone problems of any kind, it's just off of the Green River Road behind Donut Bank there. Go see them. Expressway Dodge, Hasgo, Select Motors, Eddie Goebel, Allison Hardwick, On Cue Billiards, Lance Coachworks, Jim Kissinger, Kerry Martin, Cisco. Got a little funny on that leave there, but I don't know what. Got options at least.
Yeah.
There's sometimes options are good, sometimes they're not.
I think just nice firm stroke on the 10 ball there. A little bit of draw, drag it up off that rail. 14 straight in, and then you got the 8. That's what he tried. It's very unfortunate.
Tell you what, this is going to get too close for comfort here.
That's going to make it 4-3.
4-3. It is getting tight now.
It is getting good.
I think where I left off at was Cisco's. We got Michael and Jennifer Quinn, Ed and Sue Mick, Southern Indiana APA, Act Resources, Parkway Pizza. Tina and I moved from the west side of town about 3 years ago, and I think the thing I miss the most about where we moved to is we can't get Parkway Pizza unless I go pick it up.
I'm a sucker for some Parkway Pizza.
They got some good pizza. Fritz, Phone Todd again, Midwest Roofing, River City Eagles. That's who's hosting the event today. And if you don't know about the River City Eagles, come down and check the club out. Always looking for new members, always trying to help the community. And then the Eagles East Country Club, same situation. If you live on the east side, I would say their building is a little nicer than ours, but they do dances and bands and stuff like that, and they help out the community all they can. Guys, when I'm reading through this sponsor list, I'm doing it for a couple of reasons, but they've really helped us out today, and we'd appreciate it very much when you need a product or a service that any of these people can deliver. We'd appreciate it if you try them first. A bunch of really good people helping out a good cause, and most of the time when you go local, your money stays in the local economy and helps your local people. So when you're looking for a product or service that any of these people offer, please go see them. We suddenly have a 4-3 race now. This is getting a little tighter than I really like for sure. And Blake Hall has joined us.
Looky there.
Said should have followed the 10 and shot for the 13. Well, I would agree with that, but I'm sitting in a chair and they're playing, so.
Yeah, lots of coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
So, but I think you're right, Blake.
Absolutely.
Frank Ulrich, how are you, Frank? Nerves, yeah, I've seen a little bit of that today, for sure, but that's nothing unusual.
Needs to be careful here coming off this. He got away from it.
Now the rules we're playing by today, if he'd have made the 8 ball there, it wouldn't have been a loss, right? You only.
I do believe so. I think it plays like BCA in that aspect.
Yeah,
the 8 has to go in, and then if you scratch, yeah.
Right. If you scratch, it's a loss. But
Yes.
if you, there's a cue ball's on the table, it just gets spotted. It's ball in the hand, correct?
Yep. And then no win or loss off break as well.
Yeah.
The ball needs to sit up a little bit. Should still be good. Just got to stretch.
I'll tell you what, we may be going hill here in just a second. This is the key shot right here. If he gets good shape here, this rack is pretty much in the books. He hung it up.
Hung it up in the pocket. That does block a crucial pocket for that 6-5, though.
It does. But the 6 will go to the other corner, and so will the 5. Neither one of them are unmakeable. They just got to get over there.
Switch to a top table view real quick for me. I don't know if the 5...
Yeah, they both go in the corner.
I do not believe so. I do not think that 5 does before the 6.
Oh, no, I don't. I think you're right about that. I think the 6 has to go first. I think you're right about that.
But the problem with that is, when
You're
you shoot
gonna
that
move
6,
the 5.
yeah, you're going to push the 5 over.
Yeah.
It's a good shot there by Dennis. Leaves that into the table to be cleared fairly easy.
The combo might go by the 13 on the 5-6 too.
It's possible, or shoot it right into the titty and play it off that ball. That's always an option as well.
If you can't tell, folks, I'm really pulling for a closeout here. I don't want this to go hill. I'd like to see my APA boys get a point here and
It just makes it more interesting too.
shake off some nerves.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that shot.
Yeah, me too.
I think if that what we were just talking about, if that combo is there, I like that a lot. Just stop shot that 3 and then take a look at it, and even if it's not there, shoot the 4.
As long as you're a little bit on the bottom side of the 4, then you've at least got options with the 6 ball.
Yeah.
You don't know where the 5's going, but you got options with the 6.
Decides to roll it a little bit forward, which I don't hate. I almost think they maybe should have stopped and looked at that combo before they shot that ball like that, maybe, just to see, because now it leaves them in kind of a little bit of a weirder position, in my opinion. Because now if you want to do something with it, you gotta draw off that 4.
I believe he's going to shoot it now.
He's going to play the carom and put their ball in. I like that shot a lot. I was not even looking at that.
Dennis is a very smart individual.
And put the 5 right where it needed to be. That's a great shot.
That was a very good shot. Very good shot.
Usually my brain's pretty good at seeing stuff like that, but wasn't looking at that one. And that's a great shot. The more you look at it, the better it gets. I mean, I don't think
the 5 ball just came out exactly perfect. I mean, it almost couldn't have gotten a better spot.
I think they have to kick at a ball here.
I think you're right. They might be able to see a sliver of the 15. I'm not sure, but
yeah. Well, even just like a nice little easy masse past that 5. But I would hate doing that in a tournament. Like if I'm just playing league, I'd walk straight up to the table and give it a shot. But I think here your best bet's kicking long rail into the 10.
I mean, there's an 8 ball sitting there for the 10 to go off of. I mean, there's
yeah. I mean, there's always a chance of making it too.
There's always a little bit of a window there. This is
that, or I think I would almost be tempted if I was gonna do that. I would almost be tempted of playing the cue ball a little bit longer and leaving the cue ball on the other end of the table.
My ducks are about to start. 6:30. It's on the TV right now.
Courtney's a big duck girl, in case y'all didn't know.
Who are they playing tonight?
Wisconsin.
That was one of the better defensive shots I've seen so far today, Cole. That was a really good shot.
Yeah, definitely something your average player is not going to see either.
You need a drink, Chuck? Mountain Dew?
Please.
Cole? Need a water?
I need a water. I'll do another break. You can start me another tab too if
Okay, we got ball in hand with 4 balls on the table, guys.
Did they just give it to him?
No, he hit.
Okay.
I think he hit the 6 ball and then hit the 5 on the way back.
I was gonna say I don't. Okay.
But
different story.
Again, my bias is going to kick in here, guys, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. I need the APA to run this rack out.
I like it. Stop shot on the 5. Tiny tad of draw on the 6 if you want to make it easier for yourself, or stop shot it, don't even matter. A little bit of draw, actually.
I'd like to see just a little bit of draw, not much.
No, couple balls. Bring it back to at least where it's at. Yeah, it's a great shot. A little bit of top, don't let the nerves get to you. Push her in.
He missed it. Oh, I thought he missed it.
About rattled it. That'll put 1 on the board for the APA, guys.
That's 1 for the good guys.
1 for the good guys, Chuck says.
So, hey, I am not pulling against the BCA. I don't want you to think that, but I'm pulling for the APA. So, and especially my buddy Dennis. He has been a mentor and almost like a father figure to me for years since my father died. And so we finally got a point. We're finally on the board. And our next match is going to be what I would call the anchor of both teams playing against each other.
I'm ready for this one.
We got Nick Helmbrick playing Clint Palon.